This is a typical room in Dancer Hall. We all have sinks over here, and we have lofted beds. We also have these closets over here for each of us, and our computers and TV, and we even have Winthrop right here.
This is what an actual room in Hageman Hall looks like. And we brought the futon and the fridge and the TV and the DVD player. The lofts were provided. The desks were provided. So yeah. Our closets, they came with ugly curtains, so we bought our own.
No offense,
And
Brittany, but
they're not really big, but there's a closet. Okay, there's our sink. There's storage down there. And the drawers, we share them. And there's more storage up top.
Our next stop on the tour is Lang Hall. In Lang, we will now show you what a normal size classroom looks like for our Cornerstone class. For our second semester of Cornerstone, we switched to this building, and this is 211 is our classroom. This is what an average size classroom looks like, about around 25 people, and this is maybe about the size of a normal liberal arts course. Unless you're taking like a big science class, then science or humanities, usually those are bigger lecture classes in your liberal arts course. Now we are at Mocker Union. Another interesting fact about Mocker is that there's actually a fitness facility here for during the day, that when the WRC isn't open, you can go here after class if you want to get a quick workout.
Several offices, and also if you would like to get more involved in student activities around campus, there's a great place that will be helpful to you. The Center for Multicultural Education is the area where you can hear many guest speakers, and also if you get a gift package from your parents, you can come here to pick it up.
this is what you'll see when you walk inside Mocker Union. It's a good place to study if you are capable of studying with lots of noises, because usually this place is really full. This is the Hemisphere Lounge behind Chats in Mocker Union, and sometimes there's some live entertainment back here, like singers. This is downstairs of the Union, and it's another place where you can study. It's usually a lot quieter than upstairs, so you can come down here if you need quietness.
Okay. Reference desk in the library. If you ever have any directional questions or need help with research, this is where you should go. This is the bottom floor of the library, and there are scanners here that you can use to scan textbooks or any materials you need to, and you can send them right to your email without paying to make copies of other things. Your professor might put some books on reserve for your class that you will only be able to use in the library for a certain amount of time. If that does happen, you'll find them at the reserve desk here on the bottom floor. This is a group study room where you can use it to work on group projects or any type of studying you need to do. Some of them come with computers and some of them don't. It just all depends. If you want to check one of these out, you need to go to the circulation desk on the floor you walk in on your key.
This is the Scotty's. It's like a little grocery store in the lower level of the Redeker Center. It's connected to all the quads by Skywalk, and you can use your dining dollars here.
This is Dearly Hall. A lot of your humanities classes may be in here, and this is an example a larger lecture hall will look like. You can also find many of your professors' offices in here if you need some extra help with any assignments or a question about a subject in your lecture.
This is McCollum Science Hall, and since you're required to take a couple science classes for the lab, you'll probably end up here at some point.
This is Baker Hall, and many of your professors will have offices in here that you can come to during their office hours if you need any help outside of class or have any questions or concerns.
Schindler is UNI's educational building on campus, and like many UNI students, they come to get their teaching degrees, and this Schindler is the building where you can take many of your teaching and educational classes.
This is the lobby in Schindler. Many people come here before and after classes to study for their next class or to study for tests that they have, or just a quiet place to work. There's computers in here that are available for student use.
This is the Campanile. It's one of the most recognized things on campus. It's a tradition on homecoming weekend for couples to come out here and kiss under the tower at midnight.
And the only reason I'm playing so softly is just because in the winter the bells are obviously exposed to the elements, and if they're played too hard, they could be damaged. They're cast iron. The biggest bell is this C right here. That's where you hear the hour. It weighs 5,000 pounds and is about 5.5 feet in diameter, so it's quite big. This C up here could fit in the palm of both your hands, so there's quite a big difference. I've written a lot of stuff to be played in here. Anytime you've ever heard the fight song in here in the past 4 years, that's my arrangement of it. So this is the bar that holds the hammer to the low C bell that rings the hour. It pulls it at 01 of every hour, and it's odd because sometimes they'll actually ring the amount of times for the hour, sometimes it only rings once.
I'm Renee Mulder from the Office of Student Financial Aid, and a few things that I think you should be told, or it should be clearer to you when you come to campus for your orientation this summer, relates to your loans and scholarships, and then also billing. With your loans, I think it needs to be more clear that there are forms you have to fill out in order to get that money to apply towards your bill. It's not just money going towards your bill automatically. You do have to do certain forms to get it to pay out. And then keep in mind that they are loans. You are going to pay them back later, so paying attention to what you borrow is really important. Then with scholarships, I think the scholarship application is something that could be advertised more at orientation and then more clearly publicized come September when you're actually on campus. And then of course with billing, I think you probably get told this, but just stressing it again, that your U-bills are electronic, and it is really important that you look at them. Even if you get a refund, you can still have a bill, and so it's very crucial to pay attention to that so that your registration is not hung up when you're trying to enroll for the next semester.